Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 on PlayStation 5. Room number 226 is upstairs. Let's see, I don't know how far it's saved.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Two shadow false bottom.
A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. Virtus audacta sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Ordinary cheap brass.
A remarkably simple lock.
Next door. What's next door? There's nothing next door.
Help me, please.
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Help me, please.
Don't take it personally, sir, but I know nothing about this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Yeah, this is 225. It's supposed to be next door, right? No one noticed our presence while we were listening in, and we learned everything we needed. A perfect operation. Sherlock keeps asking the same thing to every person we meet. I'll go mad. Doesn't he realize something is not working? Oh, well, sometimes I do. Let's see, the moth ring, emerald string, the moth pin, and the moth ring. Luke and Emma could have met before. Luke and Emma both have jewelry with the same moth design. Could they have something in common? I mean, most likely. Diamond Sprite, Emma, and Saint's theft. Whoever killed Emma left the diamond beside her body. Lord Craven returned to the room just as Emma was hiding the diamond and caught her off guard. Yeah, that's the one. Next door is this next door, 227. A letter lost in the hotel. Dear James, I read your treatise on the binomial theorem with great interest, and although some parts of it still remain unclear for me, I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate a great and wide practical usage of your method as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Letter regarding the stolen ring. Dear sir, I have informed you that the theft investigation continues. However, the ring has not yet been found. We had to free Elo Dupont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in this case. Lieutenant Gavro Maciel, Police Commissariat. Letter regarding compensation. Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after your false accusations. Now, even after my innocence has been proven, I cannot return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. Not really.
I am needed elsewhere.
Why can't I interview this guy? Oh, I see. Oh, it's only 4 out of 5.
Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
What else is in here?
Virtus audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
I can't talk to this guy. We're going to talk about how cheap that lock is, but I can't go inside and break in.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
I don't get it. I think I'm supposed to be able to talk to the medium again, I think. Otherwise, why mention it? Okay. Okay, so let's go corroborate his story with the bartender. He said he had a couple drinks, or a drink, before he went over to see his wife, or girlfriend, mistress.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Now you're in your element, Sherry.
May I ask for your assistance?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
I found a witness who advises that Lord Craven spent only a short time in the bar after he left the seance room.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling. Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defences against visitors from the great beyond.
Letter of invitation. Dear Luca, I hope you will have time to visit our estate and perform another seance. Since I was able to speak to my husband through you, I feel that my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I speak to him again. I am anxious for your visit. Sincerely yours, Countess Nemours.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the séance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Some clues can be examined with your chemical analysis. Open your casebook with hamburger and highlight the evidence marked with the flash icon. Press X to start your analysis. Okay, so flask icon. So what is this? Chemical analysis. Create the target formula on the right. Drag out two reagents. Drag out an operation. Combine the results. See if targets matches the formula. How do I know? How do I know? 3, 2. Drag out an operation. Oh, wait. Chemical operations. Okay, I want this. And this. And then these two make this. Okay, success. I gathered a sample of the ectoplasm, hoping to prove its mundane origin. The spirits say ectoplasm evaporates very quickly, but this substance appears to be stable. The reaction shows that this is rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this chemical element is dangerous to hold in your mouth, I am quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
Let's complain about the mind palace for. The thief framed the servants. The thief that had stolen Lord Craven from his trip was setting up the servants to cover their tracks. Luca and Lord Craven were neighbors. The lock can be easily picked. The lock between the two hotel room was weak. Luca could pick it easy. Lord Craven had to pay compensation for beating the servants. Lord Craven punched the medium when when he discovered that the diamond had stolen. Lord Craven punched the medium in the face. Lord Craven spent time at the bar. Well, let's talk to our friend here.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Bleeding nose took a heavy blow. Thin, elongated fingers trained in sleight of hand. Skinny, seems malnourished, drawn complexion. Slight discoloration, used a lot of makeup. Oh, makeup like in her makeup box. Fresh scrapes, slightly bleeding. Let's see. Luca Galaci is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide the traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands and thin fingers indicate that he is skilled at conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I think he tries his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go so well, and he has to go without food. Let's see, former thief became a medium. Luca Galaci is lean and appears malnourished, his nose bleeding from a heavy punch. I believe he is more a criminal than a medium, and this is his new way of earning money by deceiving the wealthy.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk.
Tell me about your scratches.
Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
I need to go.
Okay. So, press scratches and Emma is strangled. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. The thief that had stolen Lord Craven The thief that had stolen from Lord Craven on the ship was setting up the servants to cover their tracks. Craven has to pay compensation for beating the servants. Luca told me that the servants who escorted him to his room mishandled him, or manhandled him. I don't know where this fits. Lord Craven drank at the bar in the foyer for a short time before returning to his room. I guess this is linked. Lord Craven had time to kill Emma. Lord Craven had enough time to kill Emma before I arrived. A window of opportunity. The murderer had time to kill Emma while Lord Craven was drinking downstairs. He framed the servants. And they would have to be compensation for abuse? No. Rough servants? No. Rough scratches? No. No? Nothing to do with this? Compensation for abuse? Rough servants? Emma scratched Luca. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. Luca's scratches were left by the servants while roughly escorting Luca to be locked in his locked room. To be locked in his room, the servants mistreated and scratched him. Yeah, he probably got him. Yeah, none of these make sense for anything else. Lord Craven can't control his temper. Lord Craven is an unstable man who cannot manage his anger. Well, that much is true, yes. Found a pile of money and family ring hidden in a stash amongst Miss Emma's perfumes. Ring with moth design. I found this cheap ring with a moth design amongst the hidden jewels. It is made of copper and looks old. It does not fit with the other jewels here. Well, and Luca also has the same ring.
I need to go.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Choose evidence.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
So, gossip regarding Lady Craven?
The spirits are silent, and so am I. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
How many of these do I pick?
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
What's the Mind Palace have? Anything else in the Mind Palace?
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? That's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Emma was a thief, but made Lord Craven believe that the servants were stealing it. She'd done it throughout their trip. Luca could know Emma was a thief. If their paths had crossed in the past, Luca could well know of Emma's predilection for thievery. The medium, Luca Galacci, could have known Emma was a thief and that she was trying to frame him for her crime. Luca Galacci is the murderer. Emma tried to frame Luca, the medium, for her theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. Bring Luca to justice. Luca is a murderer. He couldn't stop himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. Help Luca escape. Luca fought for his life. Given his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could save him from the death sentence, and Emma knew it. I will not stop him from fleeing to start a new life. Let's bring him to justice. How about that? Luca Galacci is a murderer. He couldn't stop himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. Is that it?
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
What do I do about this now? I want to select this one. Okay. So, do I go talk to Luca now? Accuse.
Luca Galacci, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Your scratches are damning. Or locks can be... the scratches are damning.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
You knew Emma was a thief.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe these?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Confess, Luca.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
You must be punished.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
It is interesting there's no right answer.
That was too much fun, Sherry.
You can accuse Lord Craven too.
Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John.
And there was enough evidence on both sides.
Hesitant to intervene. How can you?
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Case complete. Oh, more. A little choppy in the panning there. Interesting. That's not what I would have expected. I don't feel that this engine is being taxed too heavily, but yeah, I guess you never know. Loading in those far assets and maybe some of the post-processing effects kind of just make the engine just dip just slightly.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Yeah, seems like the engine is not quite locked at 60. There are some frame drops here and there, depending on what you're looking at. Okay, I don't know where this grave is. I'm gonna find it. Where is her grave? Exactly? I don't know where it is. Is it that thing I'm following? Is it this one here? No. Okay. Can't talk to them. Let's see, letter lost in the hotel. Remembering the funeral. John asks if I remember my mother's funeral. I don't, but I try to recall. But I can try to recall something. A bunch of asters, mother's favorite flowers. Back to Cordona. I arrived at Cordona, the island where I spent my childhood, accompanied by my only friend John. It is late evening, but I have a room booked at the hotel. At the Hotel Il Palazzo del Lusso. I simply need to check in with the receptionist. It seems as if I must spend the night here before I can travel to my mother's grave. Okay, so that we're okay with. My imaginary friend John. John has been my friend since childhood. I cannot remember a time without him. He cannot accept that only I can see him. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that was not a real person that's with him.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Try to call my mother's funeral.
May I ask for your assistance?
So you think if we have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Could you help me?
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
What is he talking about? I don't really understand. Oh, okay, something here.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft and I were carrying luggage in the procession. We had to leave for London immediately after the funeral. Mycroft was adamant about this, and I never asked why. And what else?
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
May I ask for your assistance?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Huh. I guess I don't understand what I'm supposed to do next. Oh, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.